You're listening to the very 40th episode of the Celtic Crack Podcast.
Episode, lads.
I thought it was going to blow the ears off me there. That's why I took the headphones off.
I was wondering what the fuck was wrong with you. Jude whipped off his headphones all of a sudden.
For the people just listening in the audio, I whipped off my headphones.
Whipped them off. Whipped them out.
Whipped them.
Jude is back anyway.
Jude's back, yeah.
After
I was on
a long break away.
I was on sabbatical, I was.
He was on the Daz. Dazzed out of it the last few weeks.
Did you find yourself?
I did. I was on that ayahuasca ceremony.
Man, I want to do that.
With
I really want to do
Elon Musk.
What did you discover?
I discovered David Attenborough is very informational for one.
He is.
He's educational and informational.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
about Jeremy
inspirational.
Kyle?
And inspirational. Oh, no. I wasn't up that early, man. I was only getting to bed at that time.
Oh, is that what it was?
Jeremy fucking Kyle.
Jeremy Kyle's father should have put something on the end of it.
Should have fun. Yeah, do you know what makes me laugh? There's a lot of women are mad about fucking Jeremy Kyle, like.
They just love all that trash TV shit, man, because
No,
they're all
but
single
there's-
mothers on the dole.
I've heard women say like they
True.
think they think
know what
he's
I
a
mean?
sexy bastard, and
That's because they don't know anybody else outside of 11 o'clock in the morning, man.
probably yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But they say things like they want him to speak to them like that, the way he talks to the people on the show.
Oh, like kind of like a fucking fetish, like.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying if he can talk the
They
talk,
find it-
can he walk the walk kind of
I
thing?
don't know.
I don't think he can walk the walk, man. I'd say he's a shitty arse behind. I'd say he's fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say like he even stands behind his wife if he's having an argument with somebody on the street, man.
Yeah.
He crosses
Say
me as
so.
that type of person.
Yeah, he's a big man when he has all his bouncers with him, like,
Yeah,
do you know?
yeah.
Big bay. You ever see the time he got a slap an envelope?
I did, yeah.
Fella threw an envelope like a fucking frisbee and
Yeah.
smacked off his
I
head.
was delighted when I saw it. Because the bouncers were too late to fucking stop anything from happening. That's what I loved about it.
Ah, man, yeah, no Walshy this week anyway. I don't even know. I don't know what to say about it.
No,
I'm just, do
we'll leave
you
it
know what? I'm not annoyed. I'm just disappointed. And sometimes that's even worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fucking. So this is an unusual one. We're doing a podcast on a Monday night, bank holiday. The banks are off, but we're on.
We're on, yeah.
We're on when the
Banks are off, but we still get paid because we still get paid.
We should have went and got a fucking JCB. All the banks were closed. Like
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
that's fucking after taking off as well. And that's like a new trend
Is it?
all over the country. Like there's
See the boys fucking cutting a hole in the roof of the van.
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
drop the fucking ATM into the...
They pulled up with a van with a big roof, a big hole cut in the roof, ready to fucking just rip out the ATM out of the wall, drop it into the van.
Well, those
But it didn't go in. He nearly squashed the whole fucking van, didn't
Yeah.
like your man dropped it in at a gammy
Dropped the
angle and it
bucket,
got stuck.
Jeez, I
So
don't-
he tried to tap it down with the bucket and nearly squashed the whole van.
How heavy would they be, like?
The ATM,
Few ton
at least 5 kilos anyway. At least.
At least.
Depends on how much money's in there, I suppose.
Yeah. But a lot of, with all the coins, like.
Yeah, if there was coins now.
Some of them spilled out.
Yeah, imagine an ATM to give you coins, like if you were ever short a euro or something. That'd be handy.
I think that's why you
Yeah.
have. That's why you have the fucking debit card, like.
Yeah, but that's why you have to
You'd have all the...
prioritise when you're going into the shop and add it all up.
I only needed a euro the other day. I was contemplating asking for the euro cashback. Would they give it to me? Would they not give it to me?
Nah.
What's the charge on it?
Don't think
I
they
get a
would.
euro cashback. Yeah, there's an 80-cent charge.
Yeah. €5 charged off, just €5, that's all.
Some
You
shops,
happy with that? Now good.
Some shops is a limit of €10. You can't
Like
do
the
that.
bloody
Yeah.
one around the corner from me, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Bloody.
Oh yeah, actually we just got a request there on Snapchat from Diarmid to do more accents on the show. Loves them. Loads of people have said it. People are really stoked on your accents,
They're
bro.
stoked,
Really
are they?
stoked.
Jeez, I'd want to go home and start working on them, so, man. wouldn't I?
Nah, I think you have them down, boy. You're very hard on yourself, Jude.
I'm very hard on
I think
myself.
you're very good at the accents, okay? Just so you know.
Where's the self?
I'd love to be able to do it, man. I'd love to be able to do accents, like. I'd love it. No,
Yeah,
I'd
they always end up Jamaican, no, but Jude.
They turned, like, I swear to God, I was doing one again the other day and I pissed myself laughing. I was doing some accent and it changed into something completely random. Like, how does that happen? It's a nuisance. I can never hold it. As soon as I start thinking to myself, Jesus, I'm doing this good, and then it just changes.
Yeah, you lose it.
I say pronounce one word completely wrong or something. If I could do accents that good, though, I'd probably just wake up in the morning and decide what accent I'm going to have today.
Yeah.
I'd just
Or
wreck
either
everyone's
that or
head.
just move to Hollywood.
I'd have my
This
missus
is what I
drove
can
mad.
do.
Yeah. Become a voiceover artist.
Voiceover
Yeah,
actor.
you could be working on Family Guy or something, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing all the accents.
And I think Seth listens to the podcast as well, don't he?
Yeah?
Seth Rogen?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth Green. There's
Seth
two sets in
MacFarlane.
that.
Legend. Yeah, fucking those videos you would be sending on Snapchat are gas like.
Cool, yeah.
I love that little character with the beady eyes. It's like, hey guys,
Yeah,
long time listener, first time caller or whatever.
I've got a really long penis. I'm like a human tripod.
What was that in?
I said that on Snapchat, man, because it's got the voice joke as well. Is it the voice
Yeah, it
change?
changes the voice.
Yeah.
So it's like a squeaky little voice like, hey guys.
Like a helium, because I came across one the other day. Do you know the way you've got helium, but you've also got the hexium.
No.
The hexium is the deeper voice.
Oh, yeah.
I came across one the other day like that, and I can't find it no more. It was my
And
first.
I never have any on my phone for some reason. I have about 3, and I never, like, you have often sent me funny ones, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I'm going to do one with that. It's not on it.
Yeah.
I don't know
There's
what
a
it
lot
is.
you can pay for as well, is there?
Oh, probably, yeah, fuck that.
Because I've often seen like the likes of fucking celebrities, like they'd have filters on their Snapchats that I've never seen before.
Yeah, there's something you can go into where there's like a library of them and you can download them or something. So I don't know if you pay for them then or what. But there was, what was that other fly?
Protect my balls, is that one?
The other one. Do you want to know how much a candy bar costs? About
$100.
$100.
That was
Was that out of something?
that was out of yeah, man. That's the only reason I did it, because I thought you'd know.
Yeah.
Rain Man, about
Oh, was
$100.
it? Ah, fuck's sake.
How much the candy bar cost? About $100.
About $100. Ah, man.
But he was inside the doctor's office, and he's getting him through mad fucking mathematical equations. Well, not like multiplying 4,753 by 8,952, and he gets it straight away. Then you ask him how much a candy bar cost? About $100. Old Rain Man, huh?
Kim Peake.
That's
Kim
based on Kim Peake, man. That man, I'm still fascinated by that man. He passed away in 2009. I didn't even know.
Yeah. He didn't know. Sure.
I didn't know. Kim Peake. Have you ever heard of him, man?
Poor
It's a
boy.
documentary to watch. He's called The Human Google. He's memorised 10,000 books.
Yeah, he reads a book in about 5 minutes.
That's right.
Poor boy didn't
One
even
the
know.
right eye does the right page, the left eye does the left page.
Freak. Computer brain.
And he-
We were only talking about people like that.
Mega savant, I think they call it. That's him
Yeah.
there, huh?
Mega savant. Yeah, like I don't like that term, idiot savant.
Oh, that's right.
That's
I've
like
heard that as well.
that's a fucking common term.
And
like
even the word retard. I know it's a real word. It's a word to describe people like that. It's a horrible word to think of it like.
I don't think so. Like, but like an awful lot of people have a problem with using that word retard, but that actually has a proper definition and everything. Like, do you know what I mean? To retard is to kind of like wind it back a bit or a bit slower. Like, do you know what I mean? It is
That's rewind, kid.
No, it's retarded.
Well, you
Like,
dirty
like if
rewind,
something is
Joe.
like fire retardant, it slows it down. The fire will get through it eventually. Like, you know, or you could retard the timing on a car and shit like that. You know.
Fire retard.
There were labels and definitions that were invented to describe somebody that was intellectually
This fella has to
despaired,
read about
like,
4
you know
books.
what I mean?
But
But they're labels and they are wrong. They are disgusting words.
A
I have
retard,
to
but that's
say.
just what they used to be called, mentally retarded.
think
But that
it's-
makes sense, like mentally retarded
Yeah,
is
but
a
people then
perfectly good
took it
term.
and turned it
It's
into
just,
negative.
yeah,
you
it's
know
the
what
way
I
you
mean?
say retard.
I think it's about
That's
it's used now to describe normal people who are acting stupid, you know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
got a
but
whole
like-
shitty stigma
Yeah,
behind it
yeah,
now.
I
as
wouldn't
well.
have a problem when people see something that's a bit like a system or something to go, well, that's a retarded system. Like, that makes sense. And it's not offensive, like, unless you decide to attach people with an intellectual disability to that.
Yeah,
Do you
but
know what I
it is
mean?
if it's done on an individual
But
basis.
something can
but-
be retarded, like,
yeah.
without having anything to do with someone with a learning disability.
We
Or
all know that,
what's,
but we're supposed to be PC around here, aren't we?
fuck
When you said fire
that.
retardant a while ago, the first thing that came into my head was Stephen Hawkins in a fucking fireman's uniform.
Or him in
Come
dressed
on,
up as
baby,
the Flash. When you
put
press-
out my fire.
Or did you ever see that one with your man in the wheelchair where he's dressed as the Flash and it says when you hit disable Flash on your phone?
It's not funny.
So it's not funny at all. Like,
It isn't, nah,
I
man.
don't know why
Jesus
people
Christ.
make these jokes.
What about the word spastic? Isn't that an actual
Yeah,
term
yeah.
as well?
Yeah, they were all kind.
They're
to
kind of old
describe
school
people,
terms,
but
like, yeah.
even idiot.
But now it's not nice to call people these words. They just took on a negative connotation over the years, you know?
Yeah.
The kids kind of took them over and started calling people retard,
Yeah.
handicap,
Oh, stop.
handicap.
I hate that
I
word.
don't like him.
Handicap
Stop.
is the one in Limerick.
Yeah.
Handicap. Yeah.
I don't mind the word itself. It's the way it's pronounced.
Was it myself and you, Mikey, who went for food there after a podcast? It was just myself and you. And we went to...
Oh, you're one with the child.
There was a child. There was two girls there. They were probably in their mid-teens. They had a child and the child was screaming for mammy, mammy. I'm not your mammy. I don't know who your child is, or know who your mother is. Or what person would want you or something. She was saying to the child or something like
She
that.
said something like, I'm glad I'm not your mother.
I'm glad I'm not your mother, yeah. Myself and Mike were there, and it was just pure awkward. Like, we were trying to fucking wank each other off in the middle.
Got a direction.
Got a direction is right, yeah.
Direction, did you?
Or a horn became retarded.
See, that makes sense.
Retard one.
Fuck's sake, yeah. But like
You
I've
were basically at a handicap.
I have often heard people saying things like that to children, like "Shut up, handicap."
Yeah.
You know, like
We were
Jesus
talking
Christ.
about that a few
It's
weeks
very
ago.
Limerick, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it happens everywhere.
I know, yeah, but
Limerick's
they
a
don't
beautiful
use
place.
yeah.
Look, we made Limerick look bad enough now in the last episode. You missed that. Well, we were talking about our experiences growing up in the ghetto, like of the council estates in
Oh,
Limerick.
yeah.
You could have chimed in there with a few stories, I'd say.
Loads of them, boy. Jesus Christ, man.
He probably would have named them and all, sure.
Yeah.
He couldn't- lucky he wasn't there.
There'd be arrest warrants out for
Yeah.
people if Jude was here for that episode.
The
Yeah,
tree corner
so,
field.
Yeah.
so myself and Ambrose Houlihan, right? We're down by the community centre.
Oh, busy shows up in the bowl.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, fucking last night anyway, at least myself and Mikey did something productive. We were in the new studio ripping down walls and shit,
I was at home making
getting a few
calzones.
bits done.
Well done, boys. Well done.
We have to make the studio space a bit longer.
How long before do you reckon we'll be in there?
Oh, I don't know. Don't know, to be honest.
Well,
No,
tell
it's
her.
hard. Like, see, it's very fucking hard for me. Like yesterday was the first day in ages, like
You could
since
do
the
anything.
child, where I had actually had time. Then that was because my missus was gone off doing stuff with the child and all. Like, so I was like, right, I have a day off now and I have a bit
She'd
of
want
fucking
to hurry
time to
up now and
myself.
go back to work, couldn't she? Don't first.
How dare you? It's a very misogynistic thing to say.
Yeah.
I think. Would it be?
I don't think it now because I'm telling
Nah,
her she needs to
she's-
go back to work, not
Exactly,
go back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Suppose, yeah.
Oh man, this is
That's
my
fair.
last podcast. I'm sure, man.
No, that's fair.
just all the feminists out there, we don't believe in Jude's views.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're all for equal rights around here.
yeah. I
Obviously
don't mind your
not
meetings,
Jude.
like as long as you hold them in the
And-
kitchen.
Yeah. Equal rights and equal lefts.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Equal rights, equal fights.
I believe women should have equal rights, yeah, and equal lefts. You
I
put that.
gives off an awful impression of myself on this podcast. I'd say people think I'm a woman beating bastard, like over the things I've said. I've never, ever raised my hand to a woman in my life.
You've seen
ever.
him on
Only
the
you
makeup,
give
his
her-
missus wears to cover up the black eyes.
Only a few heads.
She's
You
very
don't have to raise your hands when you're throwing the hedge. You know?
throw a few fast leg kicks. Like, don't fucking. No one's gonna be looking at the legs.
Fanny punches.
Fuck's sake.
You can make a fanny black and blue and nobody'd see it. Like. It's always covered up.
Oh man.
That's why I'm going to marry a Muslim man with the old burqa, like, you know what I mean? You can bet the shit out of them, nobody'd see it.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Frankie Boyle and Jimmy Carroll into one. I'm your man.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say there? Yeah, we did a few bits on the studio. Oh yeah, were you here when we were talking about? You weren't, were you, at the Notre Dame Church and all that shit?
No, I wasn't. No, I watched it.
Did you watch it? Do you remember I was talking about that? There was a statue on the side of it of a boy sucking his own schlong.
Oh, yeah, vaguely remember it,
but
yeah.
like that was fucking circulated on Facebook. Like everyone was like, "Fuck that church! Look at this sick shit that they want to rebuild." And they were showing this photo of this. It was like a little boy bent over sucking his own dick. It was just kind of like engraved on the side of the church. I was like, Jesus. So
Just
none
a
of the lads had seen it when I mentioned it. Then
Probably just a hunchback looking down at his shoes or something.
no, I went looking for it. Then turns out it's not even on that church. It's on like a town hall in fucking Germany or something. It's not got to do with the fucking thing, but it is definitely a boy giving himself a blowjob, like without a doubt. But what are you looking for, Mikey?
Just trying to get it.
Like
there.
looking at
Oh
porn
yeah,
again.
yeah, that's it there on Facebook, isn't it? It should be. I shared it. So yeah, that's it there. Look, that's definitely a boy now sucking himself off.
Jesus Christ.
Because while she was
man.
there to me, you sure that's what it is? No, it doesn't just look like that. He is look full on bell end in his mouth, like.
Jesus Christ. What's the fucking gargoyles then playing the bongos beside it?
Yeah, it looks a bit sick, but I think they were saying that above him there's a full like life size or probably larger than life size
Type
statue of a bishop or something, and it was.
the name that's underneath it.
Conrad,
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Conrad von
van
Hochstein or whatever the fuck his name. Hochstad, is it? But it's supposed to be that the bishop was basically like it symbolizes that he's standing above him and he's in hell because he touches himself and this kind of shit. Like, so he's
That's
basically
not
saying to
joking,
people,
the bishop,
don't be
that's-
giving yourself blowjobs now. You'll go to hell.
Why did the dinosaurs die out? Because you touch yourself at night.
Don't be giving yourself blowjobs now. You'll go to hell, huh? All the kids were like, okay, that's fair
Every-
enough.
yeah.
I can do it with other stuff though, yeah.
He's saying that in front of people, but he's secretly pulling them aside and saying, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing as well was we were talking about Banksy. Jude.
How many likes is on that?
It's about 4,000, I think, is it?
That's the photograph I took over in Scotland, Chum.
Yeah, how was it? No, there was a lot more likes than that, man.
Last time I had a
That's
haircut as well.
Yeah, fucking. The other thing was Banksy. I was saying
Wanksy.
he owned a hotel. It's the Waldorf Hotel, it's called, and it's on the fucking. It's over in like Israel or something, I think, on the border of Israel or some shit like that. And he just like the windows are walled off in it or something. But that's it anyway. Like he does own a hotel. We were talking about it, and then we couldn't find it at the time, but it's called the WaldorfHotel.com is the website. I don't know. I don't know how that man operates.
That
No one knows
photograph
who
looks
he
like
is.
an ID, doesn't it?
This is the Texas butthole tickling bandit has finally been caught. Thank God.
Oh man, my nerves were at me all month.
Fucking hell.
I'm not even in Texas.
Yeah,
and I'm
out here
worried
tickling
for
everybody's buttholes.
Obviously,
This fucker.
we got a butthole tickler in Lincoln Park. Had
And-
kids.
And they would call him a fanny tickler then over there in
Probably,
America.
yeah. He got
Oh,
around tickling people's fannies.
He better not tickle my fanny.
Watch him though. Look at that now.
Ooh, Lord.
He's looking at your one that's holding the camera. I'm going to tickle your fanny.
What were you thinking about tickling all those fannies? Oh, just being stupid, I guess. Yeah, this fucker man was breaking into people's homes and tickling their assholes while they were
No,
asleep.
he
No?
has given male residents in the area a real tough time with his assaults, which were dozens of homes by the time he was stopped. So he went for the boys, like.
Ah, lads, he broke into
Jesus
dozens of
Christ.
homes. And he was tickling their bumhole when they were asleep, was he? Imagine being in bed
There was
and you
people
just
going
heard,
to the Jackson Road
Wait.
fucking without wiping their ass and we're like, I'll fucking catch this bastard.
Police originally thought their suspect was homeless.
However,
However, they picked up the man when he was actually wearing $4,500 worth of Yeezy clothing from who knows where.
typical Kanye West fan, like, isn't it? If you're doing shit like that.
Oh, you're looking at Mikey there as if Mikey's a fucking Kanye West fan.
Nah, I'm just not a fan.
Well, he is a college dropout.
Could you imagine waking up in the middle of the night and you just heard like tickle, 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 and you look down and this fucker is like head under your bed, under your sheets, tickling your arse.
How unfortunate is that for Trump, though?
And
like,
you're
though?
there then trying to pretend you're still asleep.
Yeah.
Do you know, so he doesn't stop.
Trump is trying to,
Or whatever, like.
Trump is trying to prove to the world that he's not racist by having the one black friend that everyone hates.
He's a weird one though, man. Like, a
like
lot
him
of
though,
people seem to love him. The thing that annoys me
Of
about him
Kanye
is...
or Trump? I don't like Kanye, I like Trump.
All right,
White
yeah,
power.
no, Kanye. Oh, God. We'll have to get one of those Make America Great hat again.
Yeah, again.
Fuck's sake. I made one fucking slip up. Mikey tortured me for it. I was half asleep at the time as well.
Mikey does all the snippets. Did you realise that fucking he never gets a slagging in him? Like?
So
Yeah.
what she started that, didn't he?
Which?
He made a Make America Great hat again first before me, like,
Did he?
on his page, yeah.
On his page?
No, sorry, not on the page, in the chat, like, you know.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Didn't even ask for permission.
Okay, so, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I should have
That's a
trademarked
lawsuit
it.
right there.
I should have trademarked it. Fucking, yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? Dead silence.
Oh, I have the clue, man. It's
Oh
gone.
yeah, Kanye West, yeah. It just annoys me the way people go on about like he's such a genius. He is an absolute genius. You're like, well, why the fuck is he a genius? Like he just put out a few songs.
Yeah.
And in my opinion they're not that great at all.
I
Like
think he's good, all right.
he's
like,
alright,
but
yeah. Like but I wouldn't rank him even like in the top 10 of all
I tell
time.
you one
like.
thing, though, man. He's a lot better than the fucking dickheads that are out there nowadays.
Oh yeah,
man.
there's a lot of stop man.
Who's that?
there's
Takeshi
these-
6ix9ine. He's a spastic.
He's locked up now anyway.
Oh, right job for him, man. I hope he gets rolled to death.
He was doing nothing, and he will too. Like he guaranteed will. He was roaring crying in the fucking courthouse and all. He was doing nothing but acting gangster all the time, like and calling out his address and all. Like any of y'all motherfuckers got a problem, come see me, and putting out his address and all this shit.
What did
I
he get locked
smoke
up
you
for?
and all this. I think he had a gun or something on him, something stupid like that. Anyway,
a super sucker.
yeah, but yeah, he's just like. Yeah, he got locked up then, and I think apparently he fucking anyway snitched on all his friends to get a lesser sentence.
no.
And everyone was like, "Oh, he's so fucking gangster now." And he's roaring, crying inside in court. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Now, what did he get? Do you know?
I don't know. He was
He-
looking at
he-
serious time anyway.
He
Like
was put down on gun charges anyway, was he?
I think so. Yeah. He's fucking. His name was 69. Like Takeshi's 69. He's going into prison with 69 tattooed all over his body. Like
He's going to get 69 all over
the boys are going to be like 69. All right,
Yeah.
let's go. What are you trying to tell me about all these 69s?
Yeah.
Ah, no, I wasn't trying.
Yeah. You're telling,
Come
you're
here,
telling me that
motherfucker.
you're
You
telling
ain't
me I've
going
read those
nowhere.
messages wrong, yeah?
Yeah. What the fuck is this now? Like the legendary equation: Michael Jackson plus Tupac equals Chris Brown.
No, I don't believe it.
No. Chris Brown is handy now. In
This
fairness
is
to
what
him,
Justin Bieber said.
but- Oh, did
Chris
he?
Brown is no rapper, though. Is he a singer, isn't he?
Yeah. Kind of does like slight little bit of rapping every now and then, like, but mostly like, but it's the way he sings then as well. It's kind of almost like rapping, do you know?
Oh, that was Nelly. Nelly played in the milk market.
Yeah, no.
How shit does your career have
I
to go for
thought
you to
that
be
got
playing?
cancelled.
No, man. I saw a couple of Snapchats. He was there. Nelly played in the milk market.
Yeah. Nelly, yeah, and
Oh,
the
you would have
game.
liked the shit out of it. The game cancelled.
Oh,
The
that was
game got
cancelled.
cancelled.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the game, yeah.
Yeah, fucking everyone was saying that he was playing in Dolan's, but it's not. It's actually Dolan's Presents. So it was like Dolan's were promoting it or whatever. And he was
Same with
playing in
Aslan.
the-
Like, Aslan, yeah. Dolan's present Aslan as well, but they play in the milk market.
Oh, right.
They're the promoters of the
Yeah.
milk market.
Because the milk market would have to be more space in the milk market than there would be in the warehouse.
Yes.
The Stunning were playing in their last night.
Last night, yeah, that's right, yeah.
We should do Dolan's, lads, sometime. Live podcast.
Yeah.
Just get fucking langers drunk and talk shit.
Pure shit.
Imagine it. Would you do it on stage? No.
Yeah, man.
Be fucking weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, man, says, oh, you could
What
barely
about
get me
my-
out here fucking
No.
in a room.
Oh, don't worry. If there was free drink on, we'll be there
Straight in.
before us.
No kissing.
I'd bring my own drink, man.
Yeah,
To
there'd be
come
some
in with
crack.
his Aldi drink
Uh,
and pass no apologies at the door.
Yeah. Galahad.
Galahad.
Linden
Bud
Village.
Miser.
Smolmers.
Man, in fairness, I drink Aldi vodka and it's fucking
I
fantastic.
don't even drink Aldi stuff, man.
Don't you?
No, man.
I do. I drink Aldi. I think it's
That's
called
why if I was-
Kamova.
If I was driving, yeah, I think I know. If I was driving, I'd probably end up buying it in Lidl or Aldi, all right, like. But the closest thing to me is the old stand.
All I usually really drink is fucking vodka anyway. So I just like, I don't see any difference between the Aldi shit and Smirnoff. Like, yeah, like,
Yeah, but
the Aldi shit gets me drunk anyway. So,
the chemicals,
Job done.
chemicals are going in it. That's the thing.
vodka.
It's all
just,
chemicals.
It's just potatoes. I think.
It's mad, like, because it is potatoes, but on a keto diet, you can drink it. Fucked up, innit?
On a keto diet, yeah. Why,
My
sure.
sister's on a keto diet and she's allowed vodka.
Yeah, you're kind of allowed most things though on keto, aren't you? It's mostly fats, like, on a
You're just
ketogenic
not
diet.
allowed
Fat
real
is what you
carbs.
want. Fat is your energy source.
That's what I mean. It's mostly fats, like, but aren't you allowed other stuff as well as that, like, no?
You're allowed 50 grams of carbs a day, but you get those carbohydrates from veg and shit, man. You get it from broccoli and beans and shit. But there's very small amounts of carbohydrates and vegetables. Like you'll never hit the 50 or 25 grams. I think it is even.
Yeah.
You'll never hit the
There's-
25 grams.
There's a lot of people saying that, like, that your body's like optimal way to fucking run is on fats, like,
Yeah,
that if you can convert over to that ketogenic way, like, but apparently you fucking fall away to nothing doing it then, like,
that's if you keep on running, man. If you're lifting weights,
oh, fuck, I don't know.
yeah, if you keep on running, you're obviously gonna fall away to nothing, like, because you lose muscle mass, like. Well, you lose upper body muscle mass anyway if you're running.
Only
Yeah.
if you're just running. But
Yeah.
if you're doing both, you won't.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Fuck all of that. Yeah, speaking of Trump there a minute ago, actually, like, has anyone seen this shit about Trump fucking instructing NASA to go back to the moon? No?
No.
That was a
He
story.
wants to build a hotel on the moon, is it?
I just looked at me
I
like,
focus on stuff that's happening here in Ireland.
oh yeah.
Says the man that comes in with no topics.
That's gas though, yeah. What stuff
I
exactly
wings
are
it.
you focusing on there?
Focusing on my own shit, not America's shit.
Yeah, but that's the fucking moon, man. Like,
Yeah, well,
I'm convinced they didn't ever go to the moon in the first place.
I heard he hired Steven Spielberg, did he?
No. They're like fucking. They're gonna find out anyway because, like, what was it? Wasn't it Russia the last time we were saying, like, Russia to check if the USA actually went to the moon? So they were supposed to be sending
I know.
something up there anyway to check, like.
Sputnik.
But what are they gonna do? Like, fucking travel around the whole moon looking for a flag?
There is no flag on moon.
We can't confirm, no flag.
There is no flag on moon. Revolution starts tonight.
Yeah. Trump tells NASA to send astronauts back to the moon in
Think
new
of-
directive.
I think those
Oh
memes
my
are very
God.
good when he's holding up the book like that. There's like fucking pictures of like that children drew.
Oh,
You see it,
yeah.
no? When he's signing the York, but fucking people have changed it to like a
Crayon.
drawing of a cat or something, or drawing of a little son in the corner or something. He's like that, and he's getting a round of applause off everybody.
Did you see the one where someone made a whole compilation video of him and they just put an accordion into his hands? Oh, lads, it's fucking gas. He's like, every time he's talking, he's doing this with his hands, and it just looks like he's playing an accordion, moving his hands
Where
side
do
to
you
side.
be getting all
Sorry.
these videos?
Man, these are people that have no life anyway. for a start.
Facebooks.
Facebook.
Facebooks. I noticed you're back on Facebook
Are you
as
back
well,
on
yeah?
Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, me bollocks.
No?
Oh,
No?
not unless someone has a page with my name out in it.
Didn't you message me on Messenger?
Yeah,
That's
you can do it
different.
on Messenger.
I still
but
have Messenger.
I thought you got rid of all of that. So when I saw you message me on Messenger, I thought you were back.
No, I kept
was like,
Messenger
oh.
so I could use it for group things and.
Oh, you're into group stuff, aren't
I
you?
love the group stuff.
Yeah.
But
What
I do
else,
feel like I'm missing out, all right. But
To myself, man, I still to this day I'm thinking to myself, well, I open up a new account because I know my old account is gone, but I know I don't want it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a reason why I'm gone. Like, 12 years of it,
I'm still holding on to the corner of the towel.
Twitter
when I
has me
only
around, like,
deactivated it.
and I only have 5 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll be joining Instagram I know in a while when I see this thing Mikey put up a while ago. What was it,
yeah.
Mikey?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what is it? Something sexual anyway on Instagram, guaranteed. An Instagram challenge is daring people to masturbate every day in May.
Done.
Wank a day in May.
I've wanked every day in April for me, man.
Challenge accepted.
Done. Wanked it dead.
Yeah, so
That's the reason why I couldn't make it to the podcast, boys.
I rarely self-pleasure. I want to self-pleasure more often.
Go away, fucking liar. Anyone who says that's a bullshitter. They're in denial about it. What's rarely to them?
So this is the new
Why are
online.
you so angry? Seriously, man, calm down. Right? If somebody wants to play with themselves in their own house, as long as they have a house.
Yeah,
But okay.
I'm saying
Where in the
be
Bible?
honest.
Where in the Bible does it say that a man can't fire off a few knuckle children in the privacy of his neighbour's garage because I didn't have a DVD player?
Oh, Family Guy again.
Ah, fuck. While his neighbour was at work or something because I don't have a DVD player. Well, I don't know where it says it because that thing is too long to read.
What was the other one? Thou shalt not spill thy seed into thy sock. Or something like that.
What the fuck?
Contraception.
What care I for all the money in the world when I have no pockets?
Hmm.
The money just be rolling all over my legs. It looks stupid.
Holes in the palms of my hands too. Cannot hold it. Yeah, so that's a bit of a fucking weird challenge.
Yeah,
So
but
you're
are
going
they posting
you're
it?
going signing up to Instagram just to do this challenge, eh?
Yeah, are they posting it? That's the thing.
Nah, I wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, there's a scorecard, Russell.
Is there?
A squawk out. Tells what, man. Have some Limerick City accent on you there. Just a squawk out, Russell.
Spending too much time around us, kid.
Yeah.
Pure nasal.
I know, I think it's the only place in Ireland that they speak pure nasally through the nose is Limerick.
Well, Shane.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Where
So,
you going? Don't do the post office. Get my children to the house.
It's like Limerick is a weird one, man. I'd love to know if it's the same in every other county where you can tell which housing estate a person is from by their fucking accent.
It's
Like,
just Limerick. Limerick is Limerick, doesn't it?
no way, man.
I can't tell
You
anyway.
meet certain people and you know which part of Limerick they're
Different
from. Like.
lingo. Like some will say sham, others will
That's
say
because Limerick is
cuz.
so small, man, and you know everyone in Limerick.
No,
I know him. He's from Carry On.
I definitely don't know everyone in Limerick. But
Oh,
you've never
quite
heard
popular.
you've never heard someone talk inside in town and think he's definitely from
No, never.
whichever part. No,
I do.
you
I do,
definitely would, man. They have their own
If
accents.
I hear him say brother, I
Different.
know they're from my Ross. If I hear him
Brother.
saying sham, I know they're from the island.
Sham is my Ross as well. Like.
Yeah.
Why no? More of a brother. See out my Ross, they think they're fucking Tupac.
Oh no.
They're rightly influenced by it.
This biro was leaking us after getting ink all over my hand.
You just got octopus.
I'm raging. Grand biro down to Swanee now.
Mortified. Cancel the podcast, boys. We have to get new boyros.
Come here, fucking.
Joe,
Have you
wash
seen?
your clothes. I know if
Have
anybody
you
gets on you.
He's good at that.
I'm fucking hanging up. Oh yeah, I saw the Snapchat last week as well. Joe's getting an award for putting on the longest washing
Oh,
in
yeah,
Limerick
yeah.
or something, is it?
That was Walshy. Yourself and Willie O'Day.
Oh,
With the tash. Willie O'Day is a politician in Limerick.
Yeah. And he's got a mustache.
Yeah, fucking. Did you see this fucking story about Charlize Theron?
Banger.
She has, yeah. She has,
Smash her back doors in.
she has a son.
She has a sit.
fucking hate talking about these because it's weird the way we have to word things. She has a child, which is a biological male, but she's raising him as a girl.
I can't hear her already.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
like I'd love to know what age
She's
this
not
child
even
is.
giving the child a choice.
There's so much. Look, Charlize Theron says her child's gender is not for me to decide.
Well, she's not
What age is
raising
the
him
child?
as
This is what I
anything
want to know. No, she's
Love. See
no,
all
the,
that
the
fucking-
child has decided that it's identifies as a female. Like, so she's raising the child as a
Well,
female.
he'd have to be at
The child-
least
how-
over 7 or 8 then, wouldn't he?
No, the child, when she looked at it, the child looked at me when he was 3 years old and said, "I am not a boy."
Oh, well,
no.
see,
Man,
Free
see
there's-
all that political correctness. Leave it in the States. Don't be
There's
taking
a
it home to South
lot.
Africa, Charlene.
there
Charlene.
is a
She's
lot
South
of that
African.
She's
shit.
South African, yeah.
There's a lot of that shit going on though, man. Like, and they're fucking like kids that age are saying that they want to be a different sex. So
Yeah, kids don't know what that
they're
is, man.
starting them on medication then straight away to stop their hormones.
Here, love, take your Diddy pills.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Take your Fanny and Diddy pills there, love.
Fanny Diddy.
You want that Mickey chopped off now? You take your Fanny and Diddy pills.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, man. Do you know what? Do it. Because we'll have something to talk about in the podcast next
I
week. We'll
know.
keep on taking a piss out of her.
Yeah, that's fucked up though, man. Jesus Christ, like. A child that young hasn't a clue what they're talking
Yeah,
about, like.
exactly.
And you're gonna step in then, like, and fucking put this child on medication and all this crack, like.
when
and-
a child says that at 3 years of age they want to be a policeman when they grow up, is she
Yeah.
buying them a fucking gun? You know what I mean?
Russell, boy.
But it's the same thing, like, you know what I mean? Is she buying him a gun and a badge and he's going around fucking...
When you
beating
finish that
heads,
book,
like,
can I get a loan of it? Can I?
what book?
Those
That's
books you're reading.
sociology, man. Know what I
What's
mean?
that
It's
is?
sociological. I do understand in some ways, like, it's pointless limiting girls and boys.
No,
to
like, she has the little boy
be
in
that,
dresses and everything, like.
Ah, that's a fucking disgrace, man.
And it's, what is the boy's name is Jackson, is it?
Yeah.
Which
or
is
the
awesome.
girl now, whatever. Like, I fucking man,
Jack
like,
Lane.
it's so weird.
Jackson is
Lane.
every bit as much a girl as her 3-year-old sister, August.
I do not agree with that at all. Like, not at that age, man.
She's
a
got
child doesn't
amazing
fucking.
tits, though.
itty
She
bitty
is a
titties.
fucking tit after that.
Have
to
you
be
ever
honest.
seen the movie Monster, man?
But it's not. Yeah,
About that, what's your one's name?
is it Fisher?
Aileen Wuornos, the
Oh, is
serial
it?
killer. She plays her, man.
Yeah.
And she looks exactly like
Yeah.
her. Have you
They
seen it,
turned
man?
her into an ugly bitch.
Yeah, it's called Monster. Type in Monster there. Do a face comparison of Charlize Theron and your one, the serial
And
killer.
the funny thing about it is she's nearly 50 today, isn't she?
Smash.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Still would.
She's around years.
Type
She's
in
around a
Monster
while,
there.
all right.
What age is she, Mike?
I'll find out now in a minute.
Yeah, there she is there on the.
And she is actually the image of your one, man.
Yeah. Is
That's
now?
Charlize. Go up.
Is that
The
her
third.
there?
Oh,
No.
that's all her. But see if we can get a side by side of Aileen Wuornos and her.
Mm,
Is the one there?
is that one there? Look, see down, left,
Oh,
left, all the way
Up.
up.
There, yeah. No,
No,
down.
down. The one below that. Where there's just two of them.
Yeah. Aileen Wuornos is on the left and she's on the right.
Yeah. Fucking hell, look how rough she looks there, like, for a woman who's a stunner, like, they're good with that makeup. Or Charlize Theron really looks like that, and she's really good at makeup.
Either way, I'd bang the two of them.
Yeah.
Is that
Leaves
the
the
one that
makeup
murdered?
on.
That was the prostitute murdered all the...
She ordered 6 men, I think. 5 men, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's Fisher then? Wasn't there something Fisher? A woman as well that did the same thing. I thought her name was Aileen Fisher or something.
No, Aileen Wuornos her name was.
There's definitely a Fisher anyway. Did
Loads of
did a few
Fishers.
kills as well.
Is it a Fisher? Is it a female?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I should know this.
You should. I feel like you should know it as well.
This
Kinda
is your
disappointed.
category here.
But yeah, man, that kind of shit anyway is just fucked up. Like, I saw news there, I saw a story in the news there as well the other day. Wasn't it about
Like a nose.
there's a man, a biological man who is now a woman, and he's racing in like the Olympics and shit like that or
The
whatever.
African one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
racing women.
I think she's hermaphrodite. She's not. She's got. Oh no, it's actually a man. It's biologically a man, but
Yeah.
she's racing women. Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
blowing them out of the water as well.
Yeah, like fucking
She's
like
got this testosterone fucking
she a
surging
runner?
through her body. Like.
Is she
Yeah.
a runner?
She's a runner. Yeah.
I seen her the other day.
it's just what it said.
Yeah, but-
Fucking.
She only raced the other day.
Semenya, that's her name. Semenya.
Now look at this. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Look.
that's a biological male who decided.
because I have a
well,
penis.
Maybe not decided, but who is now identifying as a woman, and he's racing. Fucking, she's racing whatever other women. It's so
I
weird.
fucking know
But like
it.
that now people were saying like this is wrong. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to race against women. There is another story of a man who was born a man, went away, had a sex change, and the whole app became a woman, and he's an MMA fighter now, fighting women.
Jesus.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck
but see,
me.
I seen her
I salute
race.
him.
I seen her race the other day.
I salute her. Sorry.
She was about 20 yards in front of all the other women
Yeah.
racers. That's
People
a
are
disgrace.
saying, like, is it
It's
fair
science,
now?
man. Men are faster than women, like.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known. Like, is
I
that the
wouldn't
case
know.
or what?
Oh, I don't know.
Apparently, like, I'm
They're probably cracking up because he is actually blowing them out of the water, and
I'm-
he's like,
there's this other one, Fallon Fox, MMA fighter. Like, that was a man who just fucking got a sex change. Like, and
Look,
he's
Even
fighting
feminists will admit that men can be physically more stronger.
Yeah, in most cases they are like
Physically,
in
not
the
mentally.
Majority, yeah.
Now, girls,
But
are
like
back up
that's
for you there.
that's in terms of like fucking a fight. Like, do you know what I mean? Like men are like they're just built differently. Like men can
Yeah,
lift more, they can hit
exactly.
hard or shit like that. Like women are stronger
that to
than men
Katie
in other
Holmes.
ways. Like you just good luck.
Katie Holmes is right. Katie Taylor, I meant to say.
What's the
Fucking
webs he got put on him?
Yeah, and the hands even. Look at the size of the hands. The
Man,
ones
you
there.
can tell by the shoulders.
His
Like the shoulders
fists,
are naturally
like-
broader.
Yeah, like the size of my fist compared to my missus' fist, like it's ridiculous. Like, do you know what I mean? You have way bigger weapons and you can throw them harder and faster and everything. It's completely like it's just wrong. That is the definition of PC gone mad. Like where they don't turn around to him and go, "Fuck off, you're a man." Like, do you know what I mean? You have a man's body.
Can't
Would care
because
what
they-
you identify
They
as.
can't because there'll be a lawsuit.
See, there has to be something brought in though for that man. Like that, if you were biologically or just go by the chromosomes, like, do you know what I mean?
There should be something
Why?
brought in.
If
No
you're
X.
Medication.
See what I did there?
if you're
Medication.
fucking if you're biologically a male, like you shouldn't be allowed to fight
In
females. Like,
yeah.
it's fucking weird. Like,
Because
look
you'll
at the
only
size of him.
box the
Like.
head of him at the end of the day. Like.
But it's fucking. I wonder, has he lost to a woman? That would be class. Love to see. Like, there are women out there as well. Like, I guarantee you,
He'd be asking for his
Cyborg,
dick back.
Chris Cyborg would kick the bollocks out of him. Like,
Man,
and
and
now-
most men.
Do you know, be some laugh as well if he then is gone off with women.
Yeah.
Do you get me? If he
and
married a woman.
That's the case then a lot of times as well. Like, I
Is it?
identify as a woman, but I'm lesbian. So I'm like,
You know,
man, what
that's
are you
weird.
doing? Like,
okay, Bruce Jenner did that. I'm going to become a woman, but I'm still attracted to women.
That's weird.
yeah, he's a fucking man. I just don't buy his shit at all.
And
like.
if they cannot
'cause-
pinpoint it and say that that's a psychological issue, then I don't know what's
yeah,
wrong
like
with him. to be
he's
honest.
fucked up anyway. Whatever about
And I
anyone
think
else.
this fella, the MMA fighter, just had a fetish of hitting women and found a way of doing
Found a
it
loophole.
without being,
Found
exactly.
a fucking loophole and they're letting him away with it. Like,
Yeah.
they should just be told to go and fuck off. Just like, I don't know, man. So weird.
Look, I don't care. If a child's born and you see that the child may be homosexual or gay or whatever, you support them in that, not make them feel bad or anything about it. But taking it to different levels like that, and when a child could be just confused or bi-curious, you know what I mean? And then you're stamping them and labelling them for the rest of their lives at a very young age, you know what I mean?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, man. It's weird as fuck.
Why you put the child in the pot?
What is that, Mikey?
I thought it was a child in a pot on a fucking stove.
Grown-ups can't stop laughing after discovering method used to X-ray wriggly babies. What the fuck? Oh, as in babies who won't stop
Won't
wriggling
st-
around.
Yeah, won't stop still.
My God, what did they do to him? Oh, Mikey's after clicking on porn. What are they doing there? To have him in like a little pot or something to keep him still?
Tube, kinda, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That could be damaging.
Ah, look at this,
For
lads.
fuck's sake.
That
He
could be
is in like
psycho, yeah.
this is a fucking child,
Hannibal
he's in
Lecter,
like,
he's like,
for all the world, it's like a perspex tube,
Yeah.
clear perspex tube, and he's just pinned inside in it so they
Yeah.
can X-ray him. I don't know. I
still though,
suppose,
it's
like,
medical in a way.
yeah,
innit?
like what can you do if
can
you
be
have to fucking
understandable,
X-ray
yeah.
him? If they have to get it done, they have to get it done. Like, it looks a bit
Well,
fucking...
look at him. He's like somebody after being caught. You know what I mean? Look, I'm caught.
It looks a bit fucking archaic, now to say the least. But
It is funny though, I will admit.
Jelly rolls.
little chubby one.
They like the Michelin baby.
Yeah. We were literally
like
just...
flying
saying
on
a
a
minute
Who's
ago.
got a slice of cheese?
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
It's like hands up, I'm caught. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Nah, it doesn't look like it hurts them or anything anyway.
Ah,
it's just
but it's
fucking
for
holding
medical
them in place.
purposes. It can be understandable, you know.
Yeah. What do y'all think? A listener sent in about what do you think about McDonald's introducing paper straws Has anyone
That's
tried
been out a
one?
while.
Has it?
Yeah, nearly everywhere's doing it now. It's to stop pollution and the use of
Biodegradable
plastic.
straws.
Don't tell me I've used one and not even noticed. No.
Probably, yeah.
When was the last time you were at McDonald's?
Actually, yeah, I rarely get a drink at McDonald's now.
I think that's the only thing I go for. Yeah, and they're all those as well. They're all the red and white bastards.
Like,
They have the
even
stripes on them and on.
didn't Casanova have them there the last time? Casanovas even have them. You get the milkshakes, don't you?
Yeah, were the paper straws?
Yeah.
They weren't.
I think they had them in there, I remember.
Nah, I think you're making this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says that.
No, they had them. They probably got rid of them,
But that's not paper, Mikey, is it? That one in the picture?
Don't look like paper.
McDonald's to switch to paper straws.
No,
in
it's a
Britain.
plastic one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was fairly recent. I don't know. Everyone's giving out about it. They're saying, isn't it hilarious? Like that. Look at the fucking lid of the lid of the fucking container. Like it's a big circular plastic yoke, and then you put in a paper straw. Now,
How about just take off the cap and drink it?
How about just fucking ban
How
McDonald's?
about everybody listen to Russell?
McDonald's always gets an awful doing, doesn't it?
Their food
Out
is
of all
shit.
Should with all
Yeah,
the money
they're all shit. Like
Yeah.
they're all shit. Every fucking fast food outlet
All
in the
they
world.
are is
Like,
fucking
but it's always
commercialism.
McDonald's. It's always McDonald's that gets targeted. Like
They do one thing,
They're
a
big
Happy
bags.
Meal, and then it attracts kids. That's it.
That's it.
The
But
food
that's-
is shite.
That's because
Look
kids
at
are
the-
fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
Look at the amount of
kids
shit.
in and the parents do it just to please the kids and don't give a fuck how bad the food is and damaging and processed it is.
quick and
you know what I
easy.
mean? Because they get one little toy worth 20 cent.
What did you have a while ago for dinner?
Chinese. Best cuisine out there.
Hong Kong fooey.
yeah.
Did you ever see the video of the sea turtle being pulled in on the boat and he's got the straw stuck up his nose? They're pulling it out with the tweezers.
No.
It's rightly like you can barely see the top of the straw.
I've
And they pull the whole thing out with the tweezers. What were the
fuck.
pliers?
I've seen them tangled up in those
Blue.
the rings off of like a 6-pack of cans, whatever the fuck you call
But
that.
they actually made 6-packs, those little rings for the 6-pack of cans as well, edible
Yeah.
Oh,
for fish.
For
and that.
fish, yeah.
nice. See shit like
That's-
that, like
see,
fair enough.
That's what should be done.
Because there is, man, we are destroying
Did you
this
see,
planet with the plastic.
speaking,
Like.
speaking of McDonald's, did you see Burger King's after coming out with a non-Happy Meal?
They're
It
not-
is
serious.
the reality that
Why do they look so chillax, man? They look pure stoned off their heads or something. don't they?
Turtle. Is that a turtle or a tortoise?
That's the turtle.
Sea turtle.
Did you ever see the video then of the girl, God love her, she didn't know she was doing wrong. She thought she found a turtle and it was a tortoise and she released it back into the water. And she posted it all over social media then thinking she was the fucking bomb. Like, look, oh, my good deed done for the day, and the poor tortoise then drowned into death.
Do you ever see that video of the dog trying to save the fish by splashing water over
Yeah,
it?
with his
That's
nose, yeah.
fucking freaky, like. He was able to look at a fish flipping around on the ground and he was trying to fucking, he knew like that he needed to be in water.
Did you see the
it could have
fucking...
been in a
crazy.
house where there was a fish tank, you see.
I don't know, man.
Dogs are very clever like
They
that.
are, yeah.
Did you see the chimpanzee with the iPhone just flicking through things and clicking on them?
Don't
Even
be
if-
calling Jude that.
I don't have an iPhone. But even
Don't
look
have
at
an
the Coco the gorilla, man. She could sign
language.
1,000 words.
Yeah.
1,000 words. She was able to communicate with her owner via sign language.
Yeah, wasn't there something
They
as
call
well?
it American Sign Language as well. I didn't know there was. Each country had a different sign language.
Ah, they would, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it it doesn't make any sense though. Why not just keep it the fucking same? Like,
Oh,
They
see,
could, yeah.
here in
But
Ireland
sure.
you have love, it's called. See,
Watch, there's one inside an
Love
office
is
now with a
for
phone and a
Irish.
fucking tie and everything.
There's monkeys that can drive cars. They should be allowed to vote.
that's the Secretary of the White House.
There's, yeah, man, there was
You're
something.
going to be dead next week.
There was something fucking recently that they were saying that some farm of monkey, I think it might have even been Washi was telling me this, that they're
Washi is the farm
basically
of monkey.
evolved and like into another state. Like they're saying like that is it chimpanzees or one of them? They're saying that they've basically like entered like the Bronze Age or something or Stone Age or some shit. You know, like we would have been
Using
thousands
tools,
of years
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah, there's fucking man. They are using tools like you see them breaking up and stuff with using sticks and rocks and everything and using a rag. Do you see that one of the one with the rag where he walks over to the water, dips it in, and then wrings it out like a person would, and then starts like cooling himself down, patting himself on the face.
so
with it.
we're only a
He
few
looks so
genes
human,
off
like.
them, isn't it?
Oh fucking man, they're like about 99% identical to us. Like.
Yeah.
I know a few people that look like chimpanzees.
Yeah, they're probably 99.9%.
Kills 99.9% of chimpanzees. That's the new title anyway for this week's podcast.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, so you've got money for churches, though? I thought that was brilliant, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was very funny.
I said that as a joke, like, because while you were saying, what are you going to call this? And we were saying all this, like, don't be a menace to South Hill while drinking your juice and water, get flats and all this shit, you know, because that's what we were talking about. And then I said, I might just call it, oh yeah, you have money for churches, though. And I was only joking, like, but then when I got home, I said, fuck it.
I want to hear more about this arsehole tickler.
I say you do.
I want to
experience
on
it.
him. What y'all think of that? What do you think of that? Old Town Road. Do you like that song, Mickey?
Oh yeah, it's good tune. It's good
don't know
country
this song.
tune.
Fucking hell, man.
I don't know this song.
We're gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride it. It's fucking Billy Ray Cyrus, like, and this Lil Nas X fella remixed it, and
Yeah,
it's just
Miley's father.
everywhere. Yeah,
Oh,
Miley's
Billy,
out
what's the
flat.
story with your daughter? Is she faking?
You know she is.
Oh, she is, yeah.
She's probably not. Then it's usually girls that carry on like her, pure frigid when it comes to it.
Yeah, she's a
She know what to do.
sedative.
She's probably a virgin.
Paco fish.
She's probably a virgin.
She's a bad bird, though, man.
Miley,
Mm.
yeah, she's not great. No fairness.
Yeah, on crack or something.
Russell loves her.
Do you love her?
she's fine,
Russell
man.
loves her in the younger years, though.
Yeah.
No.
He's a bit of a Hannah
Don't be
Montana fan.
projecting your fucking
Yeah.
shit onto me.
That's about the 5th time you've used that now.
What?
Projecting.
Don't be projecting your shit on me. You said it to Walsh a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do that a lot, though.
Yeah, they do it. And
So what are you
have
going to be
to
doing for the
told, have
month of
to
May?
be
You're going to be
pulled up
watching
on
Hannah
it.
Montana and wanking the Mickey off yourself.
See, again.
That one always makes me
Again.
laugh.
Like I
That-
said.
When people say to you, like, you think blah, blah, blah. And whenever they start a sentence with you think, oh, you think you're great now because you have this or whatever. And you're there going like, I literally don't. Like, you're obviously thinking that now in your head and you're getting annoyed about it.
Yeah.
I know you're saying it to me. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
That's psychological. I was watching a
you
thing
think you're
on.
great with your new phone. Or you're like,
I don't know.
I was watching a thing on 15 psychological tricks, not to boost your confidence or something
Yeah.
like that. And one of them was, don't ever start a sentence with saying, I think,
oh, yeah.
you know, because it's like you're not sure or you're looking for reassurance and all that. Like, you have to say it like if you truly believe
Yeah.
it. And
Not a fan of that, though, because I know too many people that do that and when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's very annoying. You know, and the kind of people where you ask them about something and they always have to have the answer, so they give you a big spiel. Well, you know, it's because like, and you know they're making it up as they're going along. And you're
Yeah,
just like, oh,
yeah,
fuck's sake! If you don't know, man, just say you don't know.
I know one fella like that in particular,
Yeah, I know a few of them. They're a nuisance. Like,
Oh, it just annoys the bollocks because it's got to the stage now where I'm just sitting down and I'm like, nah, it's not.
yeah,
It's got to the stage where I'm just like, yeah, just agreeing because you have to. Cause
yeah, it's just like,
I want to spark argument, like.
why did I bother
yeah,
asking you a
because
question?
some people are too opinionated, and then when you
But they're the
question them on it, then it's like, whoa, even worse.
They're the type of people as well that kind of feed off their own lies. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they've said it themselves so many times they believe it.
Yeah, that's ego again.
Very egotistical. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the word my sister used?
That's fucking insecurity, man. In most cases, like people who feel like
Gone.
they're not enough or they haven't enough,
Come back to
so
me.
they're constantly making themselves out to be more than they are. Like I know, if, like I was only talking to someone about this recently. I know, like,
Narcissistic.
Narcissist,
yeah, I don't know, man. I'd say it's more like people who are like kind of boasting about shit that's not true and all that. Like,
No, they're trying to explain something to you. Like, and
oh,
keep
like,
in mind now
like
that you
as
didn't
if-
even ask them to explain it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they're explaining stuff to you. This is how this works. This is how that. When you're sitting in your head, you're like, you're fucking wrong. You're completely wrong because I know how it works. Like, do
yeah,
you know what I mean? And then if you say something and they're trying to back up their argument, then with more lies,
yeah.
do you know, and you
Yeah,
know in your heart and soul that they're wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know the
Because
way
you've
to
seen it with your
diffuse
own
it?
eyes, like, you
Do
know.
you know
what
a way to diffuse a narcissist?
Walk away.
Is when you see they get angry and they're trying to get their point across, just turn around and say, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. And walk away. That's how you diffuse a narcissist. Then they're left in sitting there with it.
Well, Russell, I'm sorry you feel that.
You okay, hon?
You okay, hon?
PM me.
I'm okay.
PM, Dal. I'll meet you
PM
down the
me
post
later.
office in the morning.
Not a bother.
Yeah, but I
We
know a
got
few
pennies.
I know a few lads there, man. You meet them and they're like, "Well, how are things?" And you go, "Ah, yeah, grand. How's life
No,
with
they're
you?"
not grand.
And then like, no, but as soon as you ask them, like, "How are things with them?" They just go off on a fucking
Yeah.
spiel about how great everything is and all.
I'm doing this
And
and
you're
I'm
there
doing
going
that.
like,
oh, your life
yeah,
is
really?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I've had it happen a few times with one person I know in particular, and he's just like, yeah, I started my own business now. I have 4 fellas working for me, taking on
Good
another
notice,
few,
fella.
blah, blah, blah. I have this, I have that, I bought a new house,
Does he have a
all this
friend
kind of
called
shit.
I won't say. No.
But then you were like, oh, Jesus, man, do you know, fair play to you. Well, back in the day, you would have been like that. Now I know what he's like. But then you meet someone else and you say, oh, I was talking to what's his name a while ago. And I go like, oh, yeah. Met him there the other day. Like,
Who's that? Billy Spoof, is it?
Yeah. And he was like, oh, he's in a rough spot at knee and all this. It's like, what? And then they start explaining to you how everything that he told you was a fucking lie. You're like,
That's
what
an
the
illness
fuck do you
as
get
well,
out of that? Like,
that's an illness. That's pathological lying.
yeah, it
And
is.
that's an actual
There's
psychological
a fella I
issue
grew up
too.
with as well, man. He's a
pointless.
constant liar. Like, I mean, and he'd lie about stupid
Yeah.
shit, man. Do you know what I mean? He could. There was one time in particular, I was inside the house and he was like, oh man, sure, I seen the steak I had for dinner. It was his wife, Mrs. Lincoln, and he goes, shoot fucking chips and fish fingers for dinner. You know? That type of shit, like.
Yeah.
And he knows he's going to get caught, like.
Yeah.
I tell you, some of it
It's
must
fucking
rubbed off
ridiculous.
on you.
Is that a sexual reference, is it?
Oh, no. We haven't seen you in a few weeks, like.
Oh, that's because I was drinking, man.
No,
Straight out, bro. Straight
the
out,
honesty
man.
is coming out
That was the
tonight.
personal stuff.
Well, you're
was it?
calling him out like there,
Proud.
Jesus.
I'm proud of you after that one, I have to say.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no point lying, like. There's no point lying.
But
like.
honesty starts here, man.
Actually, the only, yeah, man.
Here's
And
where it
even including
starts,
last night was
It's-
true. Like, I had
it's-
my niece for the night.
It's hard to be on form when you're hungover, in fairness. Do you know?
But it starts here.
It starts here. Oh, for God's sake. Oh yeah, fucking. We finally had anyway.
Jude back in.
A listener sent in that he sent in a Snapchat of 2 slices of frozen toast in the toaster.
How
I
did he
show you
get
that?
on?
He said he didn't see any difference.
No.
Oh, well,
He is now living in a hostel because his house burnt down.
Oh no, it was a success. Like, he toasted the bread and everything, like,
done it
and he ate
myself,
it,
man.
and he said it was all right. So I think it's coming down to Mikey's theory anyway. Maybe Walsh's sister just bought nicer bread than Walshy, like.
I have a more scientific theory to it. I think, do you know, when you freeze something, it expands by about 10%, the water inside it. So if you freeze the bread, it expands. So when you melt it down again, there's more surface area in the slice of bread, so
Not
you get
even
more on the taste buds in your tongue.
Even all
Thanks.
that water, even all that water that's frozen. Like, when you start to heat it up, like, water don't drop, like, steam don't drop, straight steam goes up. It won't go into the toaster, it'll rise out of it.
Some of it might. Depends. Depends on how frozen it is, I suppose. If it's like he was talking about with all the ice on it and shit like that.
Just you wouldn't do that,
Some
man.
of it, yeah.
Get
Do you
out
know?
the
Tell you.
fucking...
Mikey there
out the
turned
hatchet.
into Sheldon there all of a sudden,
Yeah.
The Big Bang Toast Harry.
You shouldn't
The
keep.
big top boy theory.
Yeah,
Tap ice theory.
I tell you, I'm
Top ice
shocked
theory.
there.
Ah, man, we could start a new segment with that.
No, we
Mikey
got
tell
it.
us
No,
his
we got
theories.
it.
Top boy theory.
You'd be surprised with some of the theories Mikey has now. He has a lot of theories going on.
Conspiracy theories.
But yeah, also one that I learned from Sheldon is that you shouldn't keep your bread in the fridge like a lot of people do. And
I
he
never
said
keep my bread in the fridge.
a lot of people do that. They think it keeps it fresh, like.
No.
But he explains it.
As well,
What
man.
is it? Mold is caused by crystallization of the starch molecules within the bread, keeping it at a lower temperature, and he speeds up that process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll mold you quicker, I know that.
yeah.
Same
People
with
keep
the
it
likes
in
of
the fridge,
tomatoes
like,
as well. People put
last
tomatoes
longer.
in the fridge, man. The tomatoes aren't supposed to be in the fridge.
Same with eggs. They reckon eggs are not
Eggs are
supposed to be
porous
in
though.
there.
Do you know what I mean? There's, like, if you've got the likes of onions and shit inside
Yeah.
the fridge, like,
Yeah,
they'll
but-
take on that taste, you know.
Yeah,
even,
hate
even though
that.
even though you're probably making an
hate
omelette with
that.
onions the following day,
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Hate that shit. Or if someone leaves like milk, do you know those cartons of milk, the fucking cardboard ones, like that you have to snip the corner off of, and then you put it in the fridge, and then the next time you taste it, you taste everything in the fridge after the milk. Disgusting.
Oh, that video
Yeah.
you put up on Snapchat. Was that
Jude,
gone off milk?
No, it was gone off milk.
That
It was
made me
gone off
sick.
milk.
Oh, you better change your answer machine.
I give him the gone off milk.
Oh, I bet you piss has gravy.
Yeah, that was vile. Vile.
So people have
I
a
didn't
clue-
notice.
have
I
a
was
clue
like,
half the time
yeah.
what we're on about, you know?
Yeah, but that was like yesterday, then, as I was saying, like I was like, now I finally have like a bit of time to sit down. I'm going to drink a cup of tea now and just think about things for a minute. Nah, fucking milk was like cheese.
Man, if that happened,
I poured
me
it
and
into
my
the
morning
I poured it
coffee,
into the
I'd be
sink.
sick, would
I'd
you?
be
Yeah.
turned off coffee for the rest of my life.
I turned it into a positive though. But anyway, I poured it
What
into
was
the
that
sink.
song
Then
you played?
oh, I don't know, man. I just opened Spotify and found something cheesy, like it was like "Cheers to the
Depressing
good
songs.
times" or something like that.
Was that a pun?
All around
Mikey,
me
how long
are
have we gone
familiar
Guys, I was
faces.
just about to say. It's about that time.
Oh, no way,
lads.
Is you
man.
taking the mic again?
Yeah, I'm taking the
Oh,
Mikey.
we missed it last week.
Yeah,
Did you
there's
miss
a
it last
few,
week?
There's a few other
Mikey's
fucking,
phone went down.
I don't get you. Did you not do taking the mic?
Oh,
last night?
yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't. No, I forgot about that. Jesus.
Oh, he had.
So he has 6 to do now tonight to make up for last week.
Oh,
his phone went dead. He had him taken put down the phone
Yeah.
yeah.
for shizzle.
Bring him in there, so. Taking the mic.
What do the Twin Towers and genders have in common?
Oh, I know this one.
I don't.
There used to be 2, and now it's too offensive to talk about it.
Oh, shit. I like that.
Bastards.
How long does it take to reach the ground from 107 stories up? The rest of your life.
Yeah.
What
I
kind
am
of pizzas did they last order at the World Trade Center?
Oh, no.
2 large planes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Mikey went in on the 9/11 people for that.
That's all right. It's
damn.
over 10 years.
Is that it?
Anything over 10 years is open for jobs.
I'll give you an extra one just because.
Go on, Mikey.
What does when does a pentagon have 4 sides?
When a plane
When
crashes into it.
And it's intersected by a plane.
On 9/11. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Was it a conspiracy or not?
Isn't it mad how we actually joke about things like that? Of course it was a conspiracy, man. Stop.
Yeah.
Jesus
There's worse
Christ.
things went on in the Middle
let
East.
that
and
shit
that
happen.
And that's the truth.
They'll let that shit happen. Whether they organised it or whatever, they definitely left it
They
happen
knew.
anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know
Without a
they were
doubt.
monitoring them for months before it even happened?
Should they have
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Yeah.
they have an air defense system that can shoot anything out of the sky, and they know about that for an hour before they even hit the fucking.
They're monitoring their skies the whole time. Like, even if a commercial airline goes off course, they'll send out fighter jets, like, to warn it. They'll pull up beside them and say, get back on course or we're going to shoot you down.
They made out like
Simple as, like.
there was a couple of fellas with box cutter knives. They did all of that,
Yeah.
and they found their passports in the rubble then, and all this
Yeah.
shit. The way it was.
Convenience of it, like, is unreal.
And then Tower 7 just dropped on its own. Then
Yeah, thing just fucking free fell into the ground like a controlled demolition. Same with the 2 towers. That looked like a controlled demolition
did
as
you?
well.
Did you from the bottom? Yeah.
There's like, when you see how those towers were built, man, it seems impossible for them to fucking collapse like that. There's a massive steel frame on the inside of it. Like, where did it all go? Just crumbled into the ground.
And
I
I
don't
was
know,
told
man,
as
so
well
weird.
when I was up when I was actually on them 2 months before the attacks, like, and we were given a lesson on them, and the way they were built to withstand earthquakes. So the steel, like, there was kind of like I don't know how would you explain it, kind of like springs, but like
Expansion.
yeah,
Dampeners,
but
like.
it's like
It's
they'd
like
go
the
with
button
the earthquake.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's like the button big long bridges, steel bridges, isn't it? Same
Expansion
thing.
bridges.
A lot of those fucking tall buildings have dampeners and shit on them. Some of them even have like a space at the very top of it where they have the massive weight that's kind of like suspended in air. So as the building starts to move, the weight will move the opposite way to counteract it and shit. Like,
I could understand if the top of them fell, but not the whole lot.
whole
going
thing's
down
just
like
crumbled
that
away to
and
fuck
just
all,
turned
like.
into dust. Because it
Bush-
would have
Bush
cost
thinks we're
millions.
stupid.
It would have cost millions to take away the rubble, but where did the rubble go? In people's mouths all over New York, you know what I mean?
Fuck's sake. Oh,
Dust.
man.
Up their noses.
I don't know
Coke
what to-
dealers lost out on a lot of money that week.
it's fucked
There was
up,
too
man.
many blocked noses in New York.
And like, the thing that makes me laugh anyway is the people who go, no, they wouldn't do something like that.
I know.
Like, the US government, they're not going to let something like that happen.
Money
They
involved, and
are,
give up bollocks.
they are the sickest bastards that ever walked
But
the face of the
imagine
earth. Like,
2003 they invade Iraq, just when he's gone up for a re-election.
weapons of mass
What do you mean?
destruction.
Start the war and all that. Fucking
making
they
shit
do
up.
anything to keep
They
power.
do
That's what it
whatever
is.
the fuck they want, man.
Yeah.
They've done some sick shit over the years. Like, you just go and look into what the US government has done in other countries, and then come back and tell me they wouldn't let 9/11 happen. They're fuck. They don't give a bollocks about people getting killed. Like, a slaughter of whole fucking cities there in an afternoon. Like, it was nothing to them. Like, so that's a city full of children and women and men that did nothing to no one, and they just flattened the place.
As we speak now, Israel is bombing the shit out of Palestine.
Yeah.
And they're going to have the Eurovision inside in Israel now. And it's going to be on RT and the whole lot. Like,
Yeah.
It's like they'll be
It's
acting away
weird,
there now.
isn't
Like, there's nothing
You
going
think
on.
you're watching
Yeah.
fireworks? They're not fireworks, but
It's weird how like the Americans can be like that as well. Like, drawn like, oh, we're going to shun this country because of what they did to this part, blah blah blah. But then Israel is cool, is it?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, man. It's fucked up. Politics. That's modern day politics now.
Yeah, but see, that's where they get all the deflection tactics then out of. like Trump and his wall and all that. It served America's purpose to have that idiot in place. Just so he's saying all this mad shit, people are more focused on what he's saying and doing, and then everything, the focus then is taken off the real matters. And
Misdirection, like a good magician.
Yeah, should
Shazam.
deflect you from what really is going on. And then more people then are worried about Kim Kardashian's fucking eyebrows, you know what I mean?
And their arse.
It is
Fake
sad,
arse.
like, isn't it? Sad.
They're
She's a-
influenced by
again,
all
like-
the wrong
gold,
things,
man.
like, you know
All
what I
that
mean?
kind of shit, man. Like fucking what was this? Her sister. She brought out some makeup or something, and she made
worth
like
a
nearly
billion.
nearly
She's
a
worth-
billion in the
she's worth a
space of a
billion.
fucking few days or some
Yeah.
shit. It was like,
Look,
man, I don't
what
know.
has
People
government-
support her, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
She does absolutely
She does
fuck
nothing.
all. Like,
But it just goes to show, even
Drop
here
dead.
in Ireland, what has
Kill
the
the
government...
phonies.
What does the government even do here in Ireland for people to actually stand up and say, we're having enough, like...
yeah.
You know, spent billions on a hospital, on a children's hospital. Where that money went is beyond me. Like,
Yeah.
you know
Children's
what I mean?
Hospital.
There's so much fucked up shit, man. Did you see that story there recently about the well, I can't remember if it was in Limerick, but you know the way there's all this fucking crisis going on, and it seems to be every hospital where the people are on trolleys in the corridors and blah blah blah. But there was
Mainly
dead
Limerick,
bodies. Dead bodies
In
were left
freezers
on.
and trucks.
No, no,
Waterford.
dead bodies were left out in the fucking hallways, man, on trolleys, like decomposing.
yeah.
And like the staff were saying like that we have to walk past these dead bodies every day, like, and they were talking about how like they secrete certain bodily fluids and all, you know, after a certain amount of time.
Because
and
now the
it's
bodies
dangerous
are
to
gone.
be around them.
Did you see what the government did say?
Fucking hell.
There's no evidence to show
Yeah.
this.
Fred
Because
was
they're
only
gone.
on
because-
TV.
Yeah.
Because they
This morning.
cleaned it
Because
up
the
when he
evidence
comes
is
along.
gone, you see. One hospital had to hire a truck, isn't it, Mikey? To hire a truck to be out the back so they could put the bodies in it.
Fucking sick, like.
You know what I mean?
No, but that hospital down in Waterford has been asking for years for money for a mortuary or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But they're not properly facilitated to
Yeah.
actually handle
Yeah, but
the
see,
This the thing, it's not
I
the
blame the
hospital's
hospitals.
fault, like,
No, I blame the administration for one reason. If Radker was making a visit
for
to that,
cleaning it up.
they'd clean it up and brush it all up like if everything was beautiful and fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
you
should
don't
have him
know
walk
that.
in and see the way it is, like a third world fucking country.
You
at
don't
the
know
end of
why
the
that
day,
is.
know
I
what
wouldn't
mean?
say that's anything to do with the staff that are in the hospital, man. That's the
It's
higher
the
ups.
higher- that's what I
yeah,
said,
but
the
that's them
administration,
who are
yeah.
rubbing shoulders with the likes of Radcar and shit,
Exactly.
and they're telling the
He's
staff.
smiling over the corner. What are you smiling at?
I was thinking because you know the Minister for Health, Russell, he was trained as a journalist.
Yeah, he's
That's
not
it. He's
even.
absolutely no fucking qualifications in healthcare whatsoever, and he's a Minister for Health.
Do you know, he was their T-boy. He was their T-boy.
right, yeah.
And he got that position. Why? Because he could
Fuck's
play the game with them and play
Yeah.
ball. That's all he was. He was a
Wish I could
puppet,
play
but
ball.
in place.
That's what they want, yeah. Someone
Yeah.
that's going to just,
A puppet.
yeah,
Puppet on a string, you know what I
do
mean?
what he's told.
That's
what?
why...
What did you say, a puppet man?
That's why the...
Puppet man, help
Yeah.
me.
But that's why the money for the hospital got so big. He didn't have a clue what was going on. They were all scamming left, right and centre. And he was there
Yeah,
with
but they
that
were supposed to have, like, you know the way they put these things out to tender? Apparently, like, it was, the contract was given to a construction company. They had taken on the contract and everything, and there was no final figure arranged, like, wasn't it?
It was an open
And
check.
they were just like, what
A
the
blank check
fuck
they
is
were
this?
given.
Like, when does
Yeah.
this happen?
Yeah.
That's like saying to someone who build a house for me there, and he's like, yeah, no problem. Okay, I start tomorrow and walk away without even asking him how much it's going to cost. Like, this is fuck, stop, man. Friends, his cousin or some shit probably owns the company, or
His nephew.
Ah.
His nephew owns it. 5 years of age.
literal nepotism.
Who's what you call it? Who's recognising himself as a girl as well, along with it. You know what I mean? Fuck
It's
off.
best not to talk about it. I don't have to
Yeah.
be PC. Fuck
He's
him
a boy
on.
in a dress to fix
Let's
other boys.
let's just yeah. Let's just start an uprising and go up and just burn them all out of it.
Stop
That's what we should
watching
do.
Coronation Street. Stop watching EastEnders and being focused what Alfie Moon is doing on EastEnders.
Yeah.
And fucking get out and vote.
These things are a distraction. I don't think voting makes a fucking difference.
Why do you
either.
give a
Those
shit about
man-
what Ricky and
Idiots.
Bianca does, man? They're only fictional characters.
They're all
You
idiots.
see,
The
you
whole lot
have
of them don't
Fine
give a
Gael,
fuck about
man.
you. Do you think they care about you?
Listen.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but there has to be a
All I
change.
wanna say is that they don't
I am
really
fair.
care about us.
Like I didn't expect there was another election. Now it seems like there was only about like a few months ago there was one.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking so sick of seeing all these stupid posters up plastered all
Yeah.
over. Roxborough roundabout is just you can't even see the fence there in some
Yeah.
places. Like.
Yeah.
I'm sick of
I
the
mean-
bastards knocking on my door as well when I have a newborn child and I'm trying to get to sleep and they're ringing the doorbell and banging the fucking knocker as well. Like, pick one, like. You don't have to go up and go, ding dong, ding dong. What's this shit, like? The child is jumping out of my arms and one of them's going to get sparked one of the days, like. Fucking cunts.
But like what having a poster with a stupid slogan on it, like how is that supposed to cable tied up onto a lamppost?
I know, yeah.
How is that supposed to make me vote
You're
for
supposed to
you?
get out there. You're supposed to be on the ground, getting out, meeting the people. Let people see that you're active within communities. Not fucking stick a poster up.
Yeah, but this is the thing. They do that then once a year.
Once a year.
So they're all around, all be nice. Do you need anything now? Yeah, make sure you give me your vote.
Yeah, and on the
Fuck
paper
off.
then pointing at a pothole. Or
Yeah.
pointing
I
at
know,
a
yeah.
Oh,
pothole.
look at this pothole. I could
And
take
only,
a million of
and
those
if you
pictures
just
tomorrow.
moved the lens of the photograph, you'd see a lot more stressing problems at hand that needs to be addressed. Like,
Three
you know what
homeless
I mean?
fellas looking at him.
They're telling them to fucking get out of my shot. I'm trying to take a picture here.
I know.
Stepping
Move
over
on,
them.
ye fucking plebs.
Stepping over homeless people to take a
Yeah.
picture of a pothole.
Shaking
Fuck
the hand of a
yourself.
homeless person. Then when the camera goes off, she's wiping the shit out of her hand.
Yeah.
Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye
Looking
contact.
at them like they're plebs, you know what I mean?
Nah, they're so out of
fuck
touch, man. They don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know, the whole
I
system
will
is
admit, though, I
ridiculous,
was saying to Eugene coming out the road a while ago, a lot of the posters I've seen in towns, a lot of fine boards in them. Times are
seen
changing. But he was saying about they have to be filtered. I say so as well.
No, I'm sure I was saying, who knows, like, you're looking at the pictures going, Jesus, she's nice. It's probably a Snapchat filter or some shit on
Probably,
it.
yeah.
Willie O'D only looks about 40.
Willie O'Day.
No way, but
You know,
then-
I don't know, man.
Big
Just not
snaky
a
fucking
fan
idiot.
of modern day politics at all. Like, I think
No.
the
I'm
whole
I'm not a
system
fan of
is
politics in general, man.
ridiculous.
I'd like to be able to, man, but
I
it just
don't.
bores the shit out of
Yeah.
me.
No, I
But it's
wouldn't
just
believe in a
ridiculous, like,
manifesto now, but
the
I
whole
believe
thing-
in a person, you know what I mean?
The whole system is an absolute fucking joke, like, plain and simple. Like, that Taoiseach, like, that position shouldn't even exist, like he's the top boy. Like, what the fuck, like?
He's not
and
top
no one
boy.
even voted for him either, like.
There's the top boy there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't you forget about it.
We voted for him, do you know what I mean?
Hashtag #1, top boy,
Mikey
Matt
was elected
Mikey
because
for
of
the
his
dog.
skills.
Why don't we change a lot of those fucking posters around the polls? I'm just
Top by 3 screens.
one of Mikey tree screens with a bag over his head or like a fucking knapsack over his head or something.
Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah.
Look, well, next year we'll have him run.
What top boy,
Next
Mikey?
year we'll have him run,
Top
and
boy.
he'll be more present. Even though he's
Yeah.
anonymous, he'll be more present than them. I know, I tell
Yeah.
you that. True, Mike.
He won't fix your potholes. He'll just make more potholes in the road just to even it out.
Yeah, the whole fucking thing needs to be changed anyway, man. I don't know. There,
But
there
we
needs
need
to
get
be.
the Fine Gael party out, man. They're too
Schools
fucking-
is this nation's backbone.
I think local politicians, like the local politics, should be a lot better than it is. Do you know what I mean? All the local politicians around here that are making promises, this and that, they have no power to do fuck all. Like in most of those cases, like
Do you know what a
it should
politician
be like
told me
just
the other day?
imagine now if like Limerick had its own little fucking whatever, how many people you'd whatever. However many people it would take to just run Limerick, and they just focus on Limerick, and they're given the actual fucking funds and resources that they need, and they look after Limerick, and then someone else does it for other counties. Do you know what I mean? You might actually get something done that way. Like you have one fella up there, like who's supposed to be over the whole lot, and he doesn't give a flying fuck. Like,
Listen,
Do you know
no,
what I
but a
mean?
politician told me the other day. They know the country is so misguided. Do you know they won't go canvassing during the times of Coronation Street in EastEnders? No. They even have the brains to know that.
Yeah.
Because
Of
people
course,
are
like-
more worried about fucking watching that shit, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know, man.
How long have we gone,
We should
Mikey?
just go burn the whole lot down.
We're on
Start
nearly
again.
7 minutes over time.
Oh yeah,
Let's
we'll wrap it up
up.
there. We had a few other things there that listeners sent in. I'll get to them like the next time. Yeah, so
I
that's
like
it.
the way he says the next time because Jude is untrustworthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say next week, but who knows? No, we get
Send
some
in your
surely next week.
complaints next week if Jude
Yeah,
don't show
do
up.
fucking add us on Snapchat. Snapchat is probably the handiest way to get in touch with us. Send us in comments, suggestions, whatever you like.
Or Russell's address is in the description.
Yeah,
Link in
Russell's address.
bio.
Also, I did another little bit of work to the website, ccpodcast.ie. All of the episodes are on there now. You can listen to them on the website, and most of the links are on there. I have to do another few bits. I have to add in more links.
Nice.
And yeah,
As you can see,
That's
he's
about
been
it.
very active.
I am. Now, in fairness to
Me
me,
and Jude's been
doing what I
active in
can.
our hobbies, haven't we,
Doing
Jude?
what I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to have it so that, like, in future...
Sober October and can't remember November.
In a wheelie bin in December.
And the hide of death in January.
locked up in February.
Locked
Just
up
getting
February.
back together in around October again.
And yeah.
Back at it.
It's a vicious circle, boys.
Yeah.
Back at it again. Yeah, sure. Yeah, cool.
All right.
I'm fucking...
And yeah, I might
Yes.
try and I'll have to go home now and work on a few accents, so right?
Yeah,
Do.
yeah,
You do that.
I think so. We've got a lot of feedback on your accents.
people actually send in and see if they want me to do an accent that I haven't done before.
Challenge him.
Challenge me.
Yeah.
Challenge
Name
him.
a country he's never heard before
Yeah.
and tell him to do it.
Can you do Uzbekistani?
Yes. Yes.
No, that's Kazakhstan.
I don't know, man.
That's
do.
I'm talking about their asshole neighbours.
East
Oh,
Timor.
Fuck are you, motherfuckers? East Timor, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Can you do a good Northern accent?
Northern Irish?
Northern Irish, hey. Catch yourself on.
I think it's something I have to work on, hey.
Yay, might be beautiful.
I'm going
So
out
keep
the
in
door
mind,
with
Jerry.
Jerry.
on
Yeah.
file. On file.
I've got no affiliations with the IRA.
Cabinet.
I thought it wouldn't hurt to fly, hey. After more than about 10
Do you
people.
remember
Yeah.
Catherine Tate? He's a gay man now, father.
Yeah.
Remember the son? That was brilliant. That was.
Northern Irish accent, man. It's a nice accent to listen to, man. I like the Northern Irish accent.
Yeah. Some of them know you just cannot get a word of it.
Donegal, I like in particular, man.
Yeah, what was it?
North of Ireland accent, should I say?
Armagh.
Armagh.
A lot of them, once there's a few of them in a group talking, forget about it. I don't know what the fuck they're
Armagh's
saying.
Belfast, isn't it? Or is that Antrim?
I don't know where the fuck
Armagh's
it
its
is.
own
It's a
county.
county.
I know, but is Belfast the capital of Armagh? Or is it
No,
the capital of
down.
Antrim?
Belfast is the capital of Antrim.
Antrim.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Right.
Because I was actually looking up on Google Maps, Northern, and I completely forgot about Fermanagh. Completely forgot about
I
it.
told you how to remember him, man. Fat Dad. Fatdad. Fermanagh, Antrim, Tyrone.
And that's very
Derry.
fitting because my dad's after putting on an awful lot of weight.
Yeah, Fermanagh, Antrim, Tyrone.
Dad
Derry,
listens to this
Armagh,
podcast.
down.
My dad listens to this podcast.
So yeah, come here anyway. Wrap this up
Wrap
for
it
this
up.
week, yeah?
Wrap it up like I should have done
Um,
before you had
Next
all your children.
Go on there to ccpodcast.ie and then follow us on Snapchat
Trying to game 45
at
all free.
Celtic Pod.
No.
Yeah, that's about it. I'd say Mikey's ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey's
Before
starving.
he'll snap now in a minute.
Remind me.